Hello there, Joel Wright here from Devon Dice, and I'm bringing you a live playthrough of the Gingerbread House from Lookout Games. This is filmed live at Tabletop Gaming Magazine live show, and it's a game I stumbled across at the last minute. There was a space to sit down, so I sat down. This game is out now, and you can now purchase it at Meeple's Corner, who sponsor the show. Thank you very much, Meeple's Corner. Here, you can see that it's a tile placing game. Aim the game to score the most points possible. You do that by coaxing in fables. Those are cards, they'll be out in a minute, and also some objective cards you can get at the end of the game. So here you can see everyone has their own player's board, and on the player board is slightly different to each one, but everyone's got more or less the same, maybe different coloured candy, but they've got more or less the same abilities that can be unlocked. The idea on the game is you lay your domino piece, which has got different gingerbread on two of the sections, and you claim whatever you cover up. You also start off with stairs, which is what is in my hand at the minute, the square thing with a hole in it, there are stairs. And also, instead of playing a domino tile, you could actually just claim 2 stairs, but it's not something that really happens, but it might do if you really need 2 stairs. The fables are the cards in the corner. As you can see, the gentleman teaching the game has just trapped a fable, trapped a fable. That's the gate symbol on the card, so if you cover up a gate, you can take a card from the river of fables and place it above your board to later on score it when you have the right kind of gingerbread they want, because each fable needs a certain amount of different gingerbread for you to score it. Once you have got enough gingerbread in your reserve, you pay it off, and you can turn you can either take a fable from the centre that requires it, or one that you've trapped earlier and turn it face down for scoring later on. The most gingerbread you can have in your reserve is 10 gingerbread pieces, and the most stairs you can have is 4. It's a little indication on the side. The other powers you got are the stairs, which basically if you cover those up, you get another stairs, and the arrow is basically exchanging gingerbread types for another gingerbread. When you do score a fable, you actually get a wild gingerbread, which are those pieces above my right hand. You basically take those and you place them down straight away. Whatever you cover up, you get that back as well, and then when you cover up a wild gingerbread, you actually can choose anything you like to score, which is quite nice. You can see each player has their own stack of domino tiles, so when you use up a domino tile or the 3 in front of you, you refill it from those.
So, that is the basics. The other thing you need to know, if for example the tile you want to cover up and the tile, so if I want to cover up this yellow, but obviously nothing else is on the same level, right? So that you can't have a wobbly floor, that's where you have stairs. Place the stairs as part of placing them. They have a hole so you can still see what you're getting, so I would get blue and a yellow.
Clever.
When you complete a floor of your house, then I had another bit there. I get to take a bonus card, which I've not done out. Where have the bonus cards?
Keep searching through your cards, so it might be difficult. So make sure
and you can have a maximum of 3 bonus cards each.
So here he's just demonstrating that once you complete a floor, so you've covered all 9 sections of a particular level, you can claim yourself a bonus card or an objective card or an end game scoring card, you might want to call it. So there's 12 of them laid out at the beginning of this game. You can have up to a maximum of 3 of these cards, and they range from anything complete in floors, a certain height, having a number of floors, having certain creatures or humans in your scoring pile, having certain number of candy on fables you've scored, and things like that. There's lots of different things going on. It can be a bit like when you first pick, overwhelming what you're going to pick at first, unless you kind of know a specific route you're going down. So this is what he's just going through. We're going to skip past this.
One for non-human, so you'll see the symbols here. This is a double human. These are all non-humans. 2 per human character. So Hansel and Gretel do count as 2 human characters for the purpose of this card. Treasure chest is 3 if you have at least 3 completed levels. 5 if you have at least 4 completed levels. And War Magic 1 is 1 per character with at least 4 gingerbread as their cost. So all of those except that would count for that. That's your bonus cards. And that is basically how you play. We play until everyone has used up all their double times. So it is possible towards the end, if someone keeps doing stairs, they just get like double 2 turns of the road. Last game I played, no one took stairs as their action. So I haven't mentioned it, I'll mention it now. It's your first player. So in reverse play order, so start myself and running back, you get to pick one of these characters to have at your game. Then we will refresh the row and you will start. So this one needs 8 candies that are different. Okay, that'll make a massive difference, but it's just something.
So we choose one of these. These first, and
yes, you get to choose first. So you're taking Hansel and Gretel, then you choose. Now you left me either like rubbish or good, but takes loads to get.
Nah.
Okay. But I do have.
About the
I'm going to take that.
That's good for you.
Right, and then we get the new thing.
Okay. What am I doing? Him. I'll just go with that then. So green and blue.
Yep. And if you want to, you can immediately trap the scarecrow.
Yeah.
You then get a wild card because you trapped a.
And I've got to play this.
Place immediately. Yeah.
What stairs do again? Oh, it gives you a stair.
They help you bridge up. Yeah, you should have one.
I've got one. Yeah.
Cool.
I want just to use that. Awesome.
Perfect. So I'm going to place. There. Okay, eventually that there, which is the stairs in blue.
Very linear.
Blue stairs. That's the end of my turn.
Lots of gates. How they useful.
Oh, huge rule I forgot to mention. I'm sorry, it's getting tired. If you cover up 2 of the same symbol, instead of getting 2 of that thing, you get 3 of that thing. And that counts for wilds, and for gates, and for exchanges, and for stairs.
That's interesting.
Also, but if you cover up, so it's later on, if you've done that, and then did that, you've covered up 2 greens. Instead of getting 2 greens, you get 3 greens, like a bonus.
If you cover 2 gates, it's not very useful.
Well, you accept if you want to mix up with someone, because you take one, and then you can. So if that's the case, I could then take this and burn that to the bottom.
Okay.
So you can kind of.
When do we draw up the tiles? Every time?
Yeah, we draw. Oh yeah, if you use a wild card as part, so if you put a heart and a wild on that, even if you take a heart for the wild, it doesn't count as a 3.
Right.
That's the magic symbol. So that's why I planned like this. Like, I tell you guys.
What's a 4 and 10?
You take a stair. 4 stairs, 10 candies.
You take a stair.
Never have more than 4 stairs. Never have more than 10 candies.
Right.
What I like doing is setting up double.
In a minute, you're about to see me alter my first tile I laid down because it only just twigged to me what the chap that was doing it explained that if you cover up a double gingerbread biscuit, you will get triple value out of it. And it only just occurred to me what was happening because someone else has done it. So all I did was switch around my previous tile. Doesn't affect anyone, doesn't affect me too much, just will set me up in the future. I will kind of skip ahead to my turns, mainly because that's the best view you can get. and
I'm going to trap this one.
just move along like that, because there's a bit of downtime and there's a lot of discussion going on because one of the players didn't quite understand what was going on. So as you can see, my next move, I actually trapped a fable under with one of my doors, and actually set myself up nicely to get myself triple yellow gingerbread. Hopefully on my next turn.
So you get red instead.
And you want red, so.
So that's the end of your turn. What plan is this?
Oh, I didn't look at that. Yeah, okay.
Do that. I might do that. And oh, I didn't draw up last time. What have we got? Do that way. So 3 yellows. And because I've got 3 yellows, I can complete that. Take a wild. Okay.
So blue and the gate. Just going to give me this one.
Okay.
So here I've actually completed the first floor of my gingerbread house. What I collect doesn't really matter. I can do an exchange, and I didn't really need to do an exchange, just done it because I could. And I knew I was going to get a few more yellow candy, a few more yellow gingerbread next. So now I'm allowed to pick a.
I've completed a floor, so I get one of those.
Pick a objective card, a bonus card, and the card I pick, as I can remember, is basically I complete 5 floors at the end of the game. If I've completed 5 floors at the end of the game, I get like something like 9 points extra or something ridiculous. I can't remember the points to tell you. So this actually gave me an objective, it gave me a goal for the game, which I was doing my utmost to complete. Because all 5 floors have to be finished. There can't be any gaps. But there is cards, like there was one card to have 8 floors in your gingerbread, but they didn't have to be complete. So you could actually just concentrate on a corner or in the middle and keep building up until you have like 8 layers of tiles that make up 8 floors. So the decision that was being made over in the far corner there, opposite corner to me, was the lady had covered up another trap tile or trap square, but she's already full on 2 trapped fables. In the stocks above, you can see she's got 2 cards placed above her area, so she could, in theory, discard one of those and take one from the centre row to put there, or just discard one of the cards from the centre row so no one else could have it. In the end, after it was explained to her, she decided to move the tiles to place to the side to hopefully score better, make the trap tile work better for her later on. The gentleman opposite me, he knew what he was doing. He was doing very well, and he too now completes a level and collected
So I can get anything.
one. I can't really see what it says. I can't think what it has on there.
I know I'm saying that's one. Yeah, so So that gets me 3 yellows. I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's Basilisk, which gets me a wild card, please. Which I will put here. Yep.
I'm going to do this. Okay, green.
What are we going to do next? Trap that.
Okay.
And I get, and a yellow.
I'm going to pop the stairs in here and then do that. So I get a green out of exchange. A big hole in my There's like 2
you want
floors
to take one of
here.
those?
This is still on the
So you
ground.
can place a stair
Yeah, you could double
and then cover them.
double stairs, I take it.
Maybe here. And then cover this
You
one.
place the stairs with, yeah, so if I wanted to, I'd place the thing here and I had
So you
2
take
stairs,
a
I'd
blue
place 2 stairs
and
there.
a heart.
Maybe that'd be why you need to get 2 stairs.
Excuse me, apologies. Which one can
Okay. There's my stairs.
Okay, so I'm going to give my thoughts here because there's not much left to it. I actually don't finish the game because I had to go off and was booked for an interview with Alley Cat Games, Caesar, who runs Alley Cat Games. So I kind of left before the game was finished. I would have loved to stay to finish the game. I was quite enjoying it. I like the puzzle aspect of trying to claim the resources and build up the layers. And like I picked the objective of trying to complete 5 floors, so that was my big goal in life, was to do that, and I think I was practically there. I think I got to 4 floors and I was going to be on to a winner doing my 5 floors. At the end you do see me pick up 2 more cards because in one go I complete 2 floors at once, and so I picked up a couple more floors. A couple more objective cards, and they weren't going to do me much unless I worked towards them. I can't really remember what they were. One was probably collect a certain type of colour icing on gingerbread, or and the other one was like collecting certain type of characters. They were superfluous. I was having fun building the gingerbread. As I said, there's that puzzle element to it. Of like how you place and then you plan your next step. Okay, if I put this one next to it, like you can see now I've got 3 greens all in a line, and if I can just build it up and keep doing it, I can claim a lot of greens back. There's 2 yellows together, so it's that whole planning and tactics of getting enough resources and grabbing the cards before other people do. I like that. I thought it was quite thematic with using the fable characters and the gingerbread, trying to collect enough gingerbread colours to meet the fables requirements. It's kind of thematic, but using the fables, the bedtime stories and other great author storyline characters in this game really help. I think will really help bring it to a family market because of the known characters in it. If you watch Shrek, kids are going to know that. As an adult, you're going to know the fables anyway, so it's quite cool. I liked it, and I could see myself playing it with my family. Thank you for watching the video. My name's been Joel Wright. This has been another video of at the Tabletop live show. Like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the podcast we put out fortnightly, and check out the blog site www.devondice.co.uk. Thank you for watching. Good night.
But I'm not here now, so you can steal my cards.